what up, though? And welcome back to another person to person episode. I am Journey.
And I am Shanita.
And we are going to take you down this family lane, okay?
Yes.
Every month we're going to change up the subject, okay? And so last month we talked about friendship. And this month we're talking about family. It is not the holiday season.
It is the holiday season.
Okay. Thanksgiving's coming up. We got Christmas and all of those things. And so, yes, we're going to talk about family this month. But of course, we can't start our topic without sharing some tea. So what's first on the tea docket?
Well, first on the tea docket is your girl Meg Thee Stallion has herself in a little bit of hot water.
Oh, goodness.
Okay. So she has a documentary on Netflix. And in the documentary,
I saw that.
She admits that she lied to Gayle King during her interview when Gayle King asked her, has she been intimate with Tory Lanez?
Wow.
Okay. So you can see in the video clipping that she is clearly uncomfortable with the question. She's like, what?
Oh, you talking about the interview with Gayle?
Yeah.
Okay, because I didn't see the actual documentary. I saw it on Netflix, though, that it was available. Yeah. And I'm like, should I watch it? Should I not? I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So she, says, hey, I lied, because one, I didn't want to tell nobody I slept with him. Right. And two, it caught her off guard. So now you have all of the he, man, woman haters that are like, free Tory Lanez. He ain't shoot her. If she lied about that, she lied about being shot. Negating the fact that evidence is what got him landed in jail and not solely Meg's testimony.
Exactly.
Right? Because there were people that came out that said, no, she's lying. Mm-hmm. It's, that. But the forensic evidence proved that little bitty dude shot her.
Not little bitty dude.
Well, anywho,
he is little bitty.
He is. And my thought process on this is very simple.
Okay.
I've never liked how this whole Meg Thee Stallion Tory Lanez thing was handled. Okay. I always felt like she was further victimized in that because people did not believe her. And it was her fault. How dare you tell on him? Like all of the things, right? Nobody had any respect for this woman. And it just really shone a light on how we are viewed as a whole. Mm-hmm. So I am not a retract everything that happened. Let's rewind time. Let's free Tory Lanez because she lied. It's unfortunate that she lied just because of the light that it has placed onto her and what happened to her, which I just feel like is going to further victimize her.
Okay. Well, yeah, I can see that. My only thing is, I wish that she could have just simply been honest. Mm-hmm. And not honest in saying, I slept with him, but honest in saying, you know what, Gayle, I am uncomfortable with answering that question. I don't think that has anything to do with what happened to me. As far as being a victim of being shot by my friend. I'm uncomfortable with answering that question. It has nothing to do with it. And I really feel like maybe her PR people, her management team, the people who prepare you for an interview as a celebrity should have prepared her for possibly having to answer this question, or just giving her the empowerment to really put her foot down and say, hey, in this interview, if you ask me something that I don't want an answer, I'm not going to answer it.
Absolutely.
I feel like it should have been that. It should have been just that. She should have had that space or mentality to be like, hey, I don't feel comfortable answering that. And I don't have nothing to do with nothing.
It don't.
Because it doesn't. It really doesn't. Whether she slept with the man or not, it doesn't negate the fact that he violated her.
It does not negate that. And, there shouldn't even be a question on whether or not this man needs to be retried or be freed. Okay, you shot her. Go and sit your little self in jail and then get deported back to Canada. Because that's all that can happen at this point. We have to protect our women even when they lie.
Yeah. So we're going to let that be that. I will say that sometimes when you do lie about something, just in human nature, I can now question everything that you said. But again, like you said, evidence shows that this man did this. So whether she slept with him or not, it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter.
Because y'all believe y'all man after he lied to you 17 times. So why we can't believe Meg?
Clock that T.
Okay.
Right. We're recording before Election Day. But my God, I hope that things turn out right by the time this episode airs. I really
Yes.
do. I hope that people got out and did their job as U.S. citizens and cast their vote, got out here and did right by our ancestors, and got out here and cast their vote. And so we're just, I don't know what's going to happen, being that this is pre recorded, but we're just going to hope everything worked out, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that everything is going to work out. And, if your candidate did not win, keep your tail at home.
Please.
Let's not have a repeat
Please.
of January 6th.
Oh my goodness.
Okay?
Come on, please. No more violence
No.
over democracy.
Democracy. Be an
Okay?
adult. And democracy
And
prevails.
that's for both sides.
Exactly.
That's for both sides.
Just be an adult. There's no nana and a boo boo or let's revolt. It's an election, due process, and democracy won.
Yes.
And
that's it. That's right. The one winner is democracy. All right. Okay, well, the final thing on the T docket.
Okay. Oh, with the hair flip.
Yes, honey, because there are so many different opinions about this, right? Okay, so I'm talking about Miss Jasmine and Mr. Cam Newton. Okay, so apparently he recently did an interview and he talked about how he had relations with other women, physical relations with other women during the course of their relationship, his relationship with Jasmine. And so people have come out the woodwork to like tell this girl, well, why ain't you single since you in a relationship with somebody you know cheats on you, and all of these judgmental things about this young woman. And I just find it kind of funny that, people can judge her and say what they want to say about her. However, there are a lot of situations where women are being cheated on knowingly. Okay. And the difference between Jasmine and them is that Jasmine has embraced her reality. She has embraced the man that she loves just as he is, how he is, and she's okay with who he is and how he is. The difference between her and them is that they're still crying, complaining, calling a hunger. He did, and you're going to continue to be with this man.
Absolutely.
So the difference between her and you is that she understands what she's in. She's okay with what she's in, and she's going to proceed with her man. But you're going to proceed with your man through struggle, strife, and grief. For what? You know he going to do it. So why you mad? I mean, I'm just saying. Why they coming for her?
So here's the thing. So I don't agree with coming for her. That is their relationship. They have decided the boundaries and parameters of their relationship. She's okay knowing that her man is upfront with her about what he is doing. So she has no qualms about it. That's not nobody else's business. It's not nobody else's business. Over here, though, I don't agree with being cheated on. I don't think it's okay. But is she being cheated on?
Right.
Because if he's telling her up front, she knows what it is.
Right.
She's not being cheated on.
Exactly.
They are in an one-sidedly open relationship.
I like that. Clock that, T. I like one-sidedly open relationship. I like that. Okay, we're going to pin that. We're going to pin that because, they have their understanding. And like you said, he's free to do however he wants to. And who are we to say that she's not free to do what she want to do?
We know she's not free to do what she want to do.
How do we know?
Have you watched a Cam Newton show?
No, actually, I haven't.
Okay, so Cam does not strike me as a man that would be okay with sharing his woman.
He doesn't?
He does not. He seems very much alpha-esque.
Okay.
Okay. And men like that generally are not okay.
They know what to share.
No, they're not swinging. But he being a man, because men have this thought process of not denying themselves, especially when you're a celebrity, right? It's too easy. It's coming at you, hand over fist, and so people feel like they need to indulge themselves.
But it could be I'm not okay with you sleeping with other people. However, if something happens, I need you to be open and honest with me about
It could be that. And again, that's not our business.
It's not.
So it's up to them how they want to do that.
I'm just mad at them coming for her though.
Right. And like she told y'all when she was pregnant, when $100 million man pressed you, you see how you gonna behave. I don't know. I saw something very wealthy. I saw something on Facebook the other day. That's perfect.
Okay.
I'm not Rashida. I'm Left Eye.
Hey. Okay.
So don't play with me. Pray with me. So that's not okay over here. Right. It's one thing to have a partner to have an indiscretion and y'all work past it. Mm-hmm. Right. There in no reality for me is there a you can smash long as you tell me.
Right. But at one point, a pattern of behavior shows itself. Mm-hmm. And at one point, are you going to be like, this is going to keep happening? I cannot keep forgiving. You know what I mean? At one point, you have to draw the line and say, this is a pattern of behavior that's going to continue to occur. Come on now.
No, I feel like, you can forgive somebody once. If they do it again, they plan in your face. Mm. That's just my opinion.
Clock that tea. Okay. All right. Well, before we get to talking about our actual topic for today, which is family, and actually it's not just family, it's messy family. Okay. We're going to talk about one of our sponsors. And our sponsor for today is
Detroit Glass Block.
And it actually happens to be owned by my man. He's been doing Detroit Glass Block for over 20 years. He is an expert at what he does. And when we're talking about glass block, we're talking about that glass block, that thick glass block for your basement windows. And it is starting to get a little chilly outside. And so if you need to do some weatherization, if you need to stop some leaking from your windows and things of that nature, give him a call. The number is 313-459-5532. And you can Google Detroit Glass Block on Google, and it will come up at, I think, about the third or fourth thing that's going to come up on your search there. So, yes, Detroit Glass Block is our sponsor for this week. All right, so let's get into this messy family child.
Okay. So, messy, first of all, the messiness of it all is what makes family wonderful. Okay? It does, because like for me, I love to get with my good cousin or my sister or my mama or whatever and just have us a good old mess fest about what had happened and who had did and said what, right? But we have to be careful because sometimes that messiness can turn real ugly. Yeah. It's not all fun and games, especially like when you borrow money from relatives.
Okay. First of all, it's the money for me. Okay. A lot of time, well, I will say this, and I think a lot of folks will agree with me. Do not, and this is friend, family, whoever, do not give away money that you can't afford to give away.
Don't do it.
Do not let someone borrow money that you can't afford to give away.
Don't do it.
You're setting yourself for hurt, harm, and possible danger. Okay? Because people are serious about their money. I'm serious about my money.
You too serious about your money. I don't play about my money either, though. I don't play about my money.
I'm serious about my money, okay? Because my money is for my mortgage. My money is to keep lights on in the house. My money is to keep my phone ringing. And if you come in between me and those things, it's going to be a problem. And so what I'm not going to do is let you borrow my mortgage money. Let you borrow my phone bill money. And I feel like if people did that, it wouldn't be messy.
It wouldn't be messy, but here's the problem. It'd be the principality of it all.
Come on with the principle.
And people be like, I'm standing on business. You borrowed this money. You told me you was going to give me back. I don't care that it was $25. I
don't care.
We is beefed out for life, and I better not catch you at grandma's house at Thanksgiving.
You know what I can't stand is when you come to me and you ask me to borrow that $25.
And then it's funky?
And then it's funky. Okay, when I ask for it back, it's the little $25.
Yeah,
your little 25. What? It wasn't little when you needed it.
It was.
Okay, so it ain't little when I need it back.
It is.
No, it's not little. Okay, it didn't all of a sudden become little
It didn't. And here's the thing. So I don't loan money.
Period.
I give away money. I do not loan.
Come on, high five for that.
I do not loan.
High five for that.
Because I don't ever want to fall out with anybody that I love over something as silly as money.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So when it comes to friends and family, if you need something from me and I have it to give, I'm just going to give it to you. You don't have to pay me back.
I will tell you this too. What I used to use my Cash App for is for my relatives that might be in need or whatever, right? Because honestly, as a big sister figure to folks, or maybe an auntie or mama figure.
I forgot you was the baby. Go ahead.
Right?
Yeah.
But when I am filling a big sister role for someone or what have you, I'm with you. I want to give it away. And so I have that fund just for that reason. So when you hit me up like, hey, cuz, can I get 15? Or hey, friend, can I get $20? I'll give it back. I'm pulling from that Cash App fund and I'm just giving it. Don't worry about it. I got you. Here you go. Yeah. That's it. That way we ain't got no crime, no harm, no foul.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Because that can be messy.
Okay.
You know, also dealing with family. You have the cheaters that like to bring they other boo things around the family. Messy, right? Now, I'm going to give you, there's two trains of thoughts on that, right? Depending on whether or not you done pissed said family member off, that seeing you with your side chick will depend on how messy they are the next time they see you with your boo thing. Okay? You know, little things like, cuz, remember when we was over here at grandma's house for Thanksgiving? Remember she had said that, girl, you was here? No, you wasn't here.
Who was that?
Girl, was it somebody? Was that you? Oh, no, that wasn't. You know what? That was Ray, girl. I'm so sorry. Whole time you know you being messy. Right, messy boots. Because I'm a vault keeper, okay? I keeps the secret. However, there is a messy spirit that lives here. And depending on how you cross me, I might be Mike at the table in Why Did I Get Married? Okay? Well, since we telling secrets, let's tell it all. Okay?
But I will say this. Anybody who knows me, don't do that. Don't try me. Don't try me, because I'm not going to be the messy family member that brings it up later. I'm going to be the messy family member that brings it up now. Now, what are you doing? Who is this? No disrespect to you, but who is this?
Oh,
you're married. Where's your wife?
Oh,
we going through problems, but you're still married, right? Oh, okay. I just want to let it be known that I'm not okay with it. Right then and there.
Okay. Now, see, here's the thing.
Right then and there.
I'm gonna let you know I'm not okay with it, but I ain't gonna bust you out in front of that. Because here's the thing.
I'm doing that.
That's not my business. But what I will do is yank you by your ear and be like, "What is you doing? Why did you bring her over here?"
I'm doing it.
Don't bring. I may even ask you to leave with your friend.
Okay, but you're doing it in private.
But I'm gonna do it because it's you. I need to check, right? I don't need to. You know what I'm saying?
No disrespect to you.
Right. But if I didn't know, now you're putting me in a very uncomfortable situation.
Okay, and you got some decisions to make. I'm helping you out, sis.
Well, help me out a different way, because now I'm embarrassed.
You ain't gotta be embarrassed.
But I am, though.
You got lied to. What is there to be embarrassed? But
now I'm still embarrassed. I'm in this man's house with his family. Everybody looking at me crazy. I had no idea he had a wife. And then his cousin with the attitude just came over here and was like, "What is you doing? Who is that? Where's Shaniqua?" You know what I'm saying? Like, Shaniqua. Where is Shaniqua? Like, don't do me like that. Because now I feel away. Okay. But I understand not being okay.
I want to confront it right there.
Listen, first of all, she don't like confrontation.
But I wanted that thing there. And maybe that's something I need to heal from. Hey, man, see, this is why we do this. Yeah. This is why we do this. And this is why you're my person. Because you be calling me out on things. And that's what friends are supposed to do.
That's what friends are for.
Right? So maybe that's more of a my issue that I could do it privately.
Right. And then we got to be
could do it
careful
privately.
and let the kids know what's going on. Right. Because I was just telling my husband, I have an aunt who shall remain nameless. Okay. She had a man my entire life. You couldn't tell me this wasn't my uncle. I knew that they wasn't married. Okay. But this been her man my whole life. Okay. This the only man I done ever seen her with. Okay. Fast forward, a couple decades, he dies.
Not 20 years.
He dies. And upon reading through the obituary, well, one, I don't see my auntie name nowhere. He got a whole wife that he done been married to for 50 years. He got kids. He has this. He has that. Right? And being the child that grew up watching this relationship, I had no clue. That this wasn't her man. Right? Like he came to family reunions, family functions. This was uncle. Right. And if I had seen him out with his wife, I would have been messy because I would have felt like he was cheating on my auntie.
He would have walked up like Uncle such and such.
Right. Hey, who this? Your wife? Do my auntie know? What happened?
Oh, messy.
I'd have been messy boots.
Messy.
Because did nobody fill me in.
Okay, so we have discovered that there are some things I need to heal from. Amen.
Amen.
And that these type of things can be handled less messy and more private. All right. Well, let's talk about these kids, honey, in the mess. Okay. Because people be messy with their kids. Okay, they want to leave you with the kids, watch my kids, keep my kids, but then I can't tell your kid nothing. That's messy. Okay, that's me. Don't leave your kid with me. Family, no family, little cuz, little nephew. Do not leave your kid with me if you don't want me to treat your kid like they one of my kids. And that's it. That's period on period.
So here's the thing.
It's messy to expect me not to.
That's very messy. And it's messy when you have those family members who put their kids on a pedestal and then feel like other people's kids ain't worthy. And you pit the kids against each other. Got the kids all in the business.
Messy.
Speaking of business, the gossiping of it all.
Okay.
So first of all, one thing I'm going to do, and the Lord is working on delivering me, is I'm going to grab me a cup. We going to sip and gossip, honey. First of all, what any and everybody should know. If you told me there is a 98% chance I told my sister. It's a 98%? It's a 98% chance I told my sister. And we talked about it.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. So we can't wait to see each other. Girl, let me tell you what your auntie did. Did you see what cousin such and such has said?
Let's not even talk about the sister. What about your best friend? Which is your man.
Well, here's the thing. Because unlike me, my man don't know how to filter the tea and separate it from that was an isolated incident to this is who you really are. So I gotta be real. Selective.
Is protected.
Right. So I can't tell you that my cousin was sleeping with my other cousin baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? Because you're like, oh, she is a HOR. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to nowhere near you.
Oh Lord.
You got to be specific with the tea. Now, again, I'm a vault keeper. So I got everybody's secrets because I'm the nosy family member.
Okay, because you're going to ask.
There's only one person nosier than me, and that is my cousin Marletta. She doesn't like to think that she's as nosy as she is. She's going to ask all the questions. She's going to get in your business down to, okay, so, and why did you decide that? And what are you doing? And how long have you guys been together? What are your intentions with my cousin? Okay, she's going to get down to the nitty gritty.
Yes.
I just want all the details. So what happened? And y'all like, well, weird. I'm okay. I'm all right.
I'm a good one for some good gossip. I always just want to make sure the spirit of it is still a little clean.
What does that?
I can get messy, but I want the spirit of it to be a little clean. Like I'm not going to talk about how dirty your house is, okay, without also acknowledging how overwhelmed you might be. The things that might be going on that could be causing that, posing the question that perhaps there are some other things going on behind the scenes that's keeping you from cleaning your house. That's just an example, okay? I'm not going to talk about you and how your kids is dirty or something.
If we family.
or you having roaches, without also acknowledging that there may be some issues contributing to your circumstance.
First of all, I love all my family, right? I'm not judging anybody.
Okay.
No one is ever judged, right? How, if and ever, if I get to my sister, we gonna talk about what had happened was, and it just is what it is. It's gonna be a little kiki, a whole lot of,
But I'm still gonna acknowledge
I'm not
the
gonna at all.
circumstances that may be contributing
we
to
gonna
this
tell the
mess.
truth and shame the devil. Oh, girl, you went over there. Her house was so dirty, girl. You know she ain't never been the cleanest person. Okay, because we're not gonna lie in this gossip session.
But I'm then gonna say, well, she has been working a lot.
But that's fake, because you know I don't believe that.
You know I don't believe it.
I don't.
The difference between her and her.
Okay, because I'm be like, girl,
like it ain't no excuse.
Like, oh my goodness,
ain't no excuse.
Ain't no excuse.
Listen, first of all, let's just talk about like not having cleanliness is a big symptom of mental health.
It is a big symptom of mental health. It's also a big symptom of being nasty. Like, I'm not gonna make an excuse for you. I'm not gonna judge you either. I'm not gonna say any of these things to your face. And so I don't need to justify why I said that you was dirty.
So to keep gossip from being messy, it just needs to be private conversation.
It needs to be private conversation. Now, what I will say is sometimes Shamika forgets that private conversations are private conversations. Girl, because I had called her and told her that somebody breath was on bump, bump, bump.
Okay.
Right? And I'm like, baby, it was bad. Fast forward to a week or two later, she's like, yeah, girl, I told auntie what you said.
Oh, see? That's the messy. That's that messy.
I said, you did what? Ain't nobody told you to do that.
We gonna be gossiping and you telling.
First of all, my auntie ain't gonna tell nobody, but still, ain't nobody told you to tell her that. So, you gotta be, and then you have the people who, the art of messy. It's an art form. It's very.
Is it art?
It's very.
It's art of being messy.
You blink the wrong way, you might miss it.
Okay,
but
right.
Because I know you.
That is totally right. Okay, because you can have that auntie that makes that little side comment. Okay, that everybody ain't gonna get, but the person that she talking about.
Baby, let me tell you something. My other mother, right? My sister's mother, love her down. Baby, when I tell you, when the two of us get together, it's a mess. Okay? It's a mess.
You know what else is a mess? Is when me and my man get together and we people watch.
Girl, listen.
Baby,
again, I'm trying to be delivered, right? Because that ain't right. I shouldn't be sitting up talking about nobody and telling nobody business. But baby, when the tea is piping, I got to get it up off my chest. Somebody else got to get it.
And who doesn't love some messy tea? Who doesn't love the messy tea?
Listen. Like I was talking to our friend, and I said, "Well, what happened to your car?" And he was like, "Well, I'm gonna tell you the truth." I was at the gas station and this girl was going off on her man because he had some other broad driving her car. And it was all unraveling. He said, baby, I was trying to figure out what was going on and I sideswiped the thing. You know what I'm saying? Because we be looking for the tea.
It is the fabric of our lives.
Like, okay. But I am not malicious. I'll never tell your secrets. I'll never try to shame you with anything that I know about you. Like, I'm not messy boots like that.
Okay.
But I do like a little key. You know? It's, honey, baby, because...
What's the moral of the story is, mess and all, we love our family.
Absolutely.
We love our family, right?
And we are a family full of people with the same personality, even though we don't think we are.
Right?
We are all the same.
We are.
You know, the same mess, the same attitudes, the proclivities. We all in the same gang. So
some of us are more expressive than others.
Some are. Okay?
So yeah, cheers to family.
Cheers to family.
And that is our first episode on family, guys. We will see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, because it costs what? Free $99. All right, so catch us on Person to Person on YouTube, Person to Person on TikTok, and Person to Person on Facebook. Look us up. Person to Person out.